Hi, my name is Blake Wright. For this video, I will be going over the Week 10 assignment for Epidemiology and Human Ecology, HED-532. So the question for this week that I chose is to compare and contrast the key features of descriptive epidemiology with those of analytic epidemiology. So to start, I'm going to give a definition to help learn what is going on here and what we're comparing and contrasting. So descriptive epidemiology focuses on describing the distribution of diseases or health-related events within a population in terms of maybe the people, the place, and the time of year, that sort of thing. So it aims to generate an idea or hypothesis about the causes of the disease and how it came about. Analytic epidemiology focuses on the testing of that hypothesis or idea about the determinants of the disease or that event. It looks into the relationship between exposure and outcome to identify the factors of this disease. So how did it come about? What affects it? How did it become where it's at now? How will it progress? And that sort of thing. So the objective of each kind of correlates to each other, but also varies. So descriptive epidemiology aims to characterize the patterns of a disease through its occurrence and how it happens, and to separate them into groups. This kind of provides an area to generate the hypothesis and plan for future research, for future cases that might be similar to this one, and things in that nature. The objective analytical epidemiology looks at the determinants of the cause, so the risk factors associated with the disease, who it affects the most, who it affects the least, who's most at exposure for this disease, who's least at exposure, and overall looks at the actual causation of it. So that's kind of a small compare and contrast of the two, being descriptive epidemiology and analytical epidemiology. Going into next week, I will cover more in depth when it comes to my paper, but that hopefully gives you a good overview of the compare and contrast of the two, the differences, but also how they relate to each other, because both descriptive and analytical both have a relationship in how you're going to look into the causation and the cure, possible cure of the disease, maybe how it's going to get better, how it's going to get spread, if something like this comes along again, or something of that nature. All right, thanks.